The history of EDUIT. EDUIT was established in 2001 as part of a startup called the Digital Arena. And I was brought on board. We're a group of friends that wanted to create a McDonald's for gaming and provide a mechanism for kids to get certification training. Now, the idea was simple. We have these digital arenas throughout the country, near schools, near local hubs. The kids would come to them, play LAN games, have a lot of fun, and then what we would do is find the best and the brightest, encourage them, and get them certified. So they were good on computers. We'd put them through a course. So when they graduate high school, they would have, a Microsoft certification or a Cisco certification or anything, basic certifications, with the idea that they will be able to get a job right off the bat and save corporations instead of having to pay, at that time, in 2000, around $70,000 for a simple network administrator. They could pay, $25,000, $30,000 for someone that they can train. But like all startups, especially 2001 was not a good year. If we would have been 2 years earlier, it would have been a different story. And we were unable to really move the project. But EDUIT, which stands for Education Using Information Technology, or Education Information Technology, was something I put together, and I felt that there could be a role for EDUIT. And pretty much since that time, I have just sat on EDUIT, and it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I, in phase 1 of EDUIT, basically thought, let's get this organization pulled together. Let's identify folks who are interested in working and see what we can do. And at that time, identified if you look at the team now, the folks on our team, who are pretty much all volunteers in place for when the time comes when we actually have funding. No one in EDUIT is a paid staff person, and we're a volunteer organization. So after pulling the team together really over the last basically 4 years, I've been pretty much working on an idea for flattening global education, and really the idea is the e-Singularity platform. And it really started off as an idea as a website, and then the whole question of Web 2.0 and how Web 2.0 works. It just, to me, realized it wouldn't work. And what we really need to establish or build is something that's autonomous, that really drives the learner. And we've developed the technical documents, pretty much a lot of the business plan, and we've got folks in India interested, and we're just pushing until something breaks and we find, an investor that will provide us the funding to move the project forward. That's a history of EDUIT.